There's a 1,499. Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Today we're doing some in Reish Pei Ches, and you're there. Sif Dalet Yud Beis. Sholich Tov Shol Kasidron. Well, but you can't write mezuzah out of order, just like you can't write tefillin out of order. Klomar Shich Tebena Dafka. I'll say to write it specifically according to the appropriate order. Haksu B'Torah has been in Torah. Shol Kasei B'Sui write it out of order as possible. Chayzar Shloish Kach V'Losach. Be careful not to forget even one letter. Inshallah, if you forgot one letter, and let that card, that's it. You're finished. Nothing to do. The mezuzah lo mahanim kliya mechika by mezuzah. You can't put in a carrot, dangle the letters, or erase letters. Write a letter after you write the letter which follows it. Unless you can erase everything which is done after the mistake. And to write in a place where you scraped it off. The place where you made the error. And that which follows it. To have a consideration, so it should be in order. It's possible also you put the paragraphs in order. Kind of parashas being considered. The paragraphs also be in order. So parashas bo. It says in Mechilta, B'tfilin Kosesh Lo K'sidron Yignozu. You wrote to put tefillin out of order. You have to put in Gniza. Who adim mezuzah? The same shul mezuzah. Chen B'Sham Parakam Megillah. The same thing it says in Yerushalmi. The first paragraph Megillah. The ain't on B'tfilin. You can't dangle, make a carrot. In Tefillin, mezuzah Safi should start consideration has been ordered. See for you, but they should be in a proper manner. The bracket says, "By task, can because the movement does the parashas low being considered. So the parashas do not be in order. If I talk about the Nekudas Hakes and the Krimson right side, the Nekudas Hakes rejects what he says. I sham. So you also have considered, and if you dangle letters, that's also even if it's in order. Hey, Dina Leinian had yo the halacha of mezuzah in terms of the ink, even the writing about tagin and the crowns. Shoshat and his gets those 7 letters. Kumot Sefer Torah. Let's just like Sefer Torah. That's a Rambam ikar tagin Shoshat and his gets. Mezuzah, according to Rambam, the primary place you need to have crowns of Shoshat and his gets and those letters is the mezuzah, which we have in Reish and Gimel. Siman Yiraf, Ayin Sham. It must have etched lines for guidance. And that's an impediment. Because the Sirte wrote it without etched lines, it's possible. Because around Parakate and Gimel, the loss of Tagin, if you did not make Tagin, or Shosipohan, or you made ones where you shouldn't, or Garment, you didn't make ones you should, low pasa doesn't possible in the Mezuzah Akal Shalom. Yes, Kushim leave so that those who are concerned there might be possible when you're lacking the tagin, and it's among Avram or Chaim in the name of the Bach. Mutas is a tagin, you can make tagin after achrak siva. They don't have to be considered. But ain't bezem shum shel considered. It's not properly out of order. Kamosius mutas says chutz shita. How many letters can extend beyond the justification at the end of the line? Medina going to say Torah. Elsim Reish Gimel. It's like a Sefer Torah. But also Hashem and letters of the name of Hashem. I feel also even one letter cannot extend beyond line. Much Gustav Shom is wrote there. All the letters of all the letters, and that letters should be written and not emerge on their own out of a stencil or such like. It's like on tefillin. Shneis bar or Chaim line and base. Stencil is a little bit not exactly what I mean, but when the letter merges, supposed to be written. Okay, whatever. But because of Rambam raised the Peragay case, because of Mezuzah, Rambam writes how you write a Mezuzah, because of Parashas Shema Shmuel, you write those parashas al daf echad on one page, but Yirachas on one parchment page, one page, one column, sorry, and one parchment page. Plus the Revach Milamata, Revach Milamata, and you make a gap on the bottom, a gap on top, it's probably like half a fingernail. Because it's time was supposed to you wrote it or 2 or 3 columns, it's kosher. Vasher said a kazanov. So you don't make it look like a tail, or kamago like a circle, or kukuba like a box. You know, you made it out of like, look at one of these. Psula, it's possible. Because custom snake or else you wrote it in 2 hides. Api shetofan, even though you sewed them together, psula, it's possible. Kalashano. That's Rashi. But no chasav snake dap psula according to Rashi, even in 2 columns, it's possible. Mordechai kosav sheish rayos im Yusham. Mordechai says the evidence to Yushami and Sham. Das says I feel based or it's going to Yusham. Twist on the other hand, even you wrote them in 2 different hides. Im tofan shay if you sewed them together, they're kosher. Figure like the Karambam wrote the place the Karambam. The main halacha is like the Rambam wrote the place Shula came. And most posts came hold that way. In other words, you can write it one line, even in two dapit. Hein Sham Makuba Huka. Oh well, since Kuba is not a cube, like I said before, thought it was like a cube. Wrong. It's like it's like a tent who shoots tar milamala. It's narrow on top, and wide on the bottom. Because anav, like a tail, it's the opposite. Racham milamala, it's wide on top, it's tar milamata, and narrow on the bottom. It's on the tour. Zayin, you should be careful to write all of its lines equal. In other words, justified. The one should not be longer than the other one. I'm sorry. If you made one line longer than the one before it, and the line below you made shorter than the one before it, the one before it, Shayra's question about said Kukuba, as I don't make it like that teepee, Kazanov, or like that tail, Eagle, or like that circle. The only two words you should write in the last line, not more. Any of them that's Gemara Menachos Daf Aleph. Any of them is Kuva after the Evid. I'm not sure that's impediment even with the Evid. Near the Evid lo pasal. Because it says with the Evid. It's not possible, although I would think that you have to be choshesh that your sofer was not an expert. At the beginning of the mezuzah, you should leave a blank space without writing in order to wrap it around with that blank space after you've wrapped the rest of it. Because you roll it from the end to the beginning. Find a klap shema, meaning towards the word shema. And you have to leave blank parchment to wrap around that. It's interesting, it says in brackets, even though we're supposed to do it, people don't have that custom. Sova mean outside answer a cloud reva on the end on the side. Don't leave any space. Rocket the heck of only enough to leave space so the letters don't come all the way to the end of the parchment. So you mean you have to write with your right hand. Come over tefillin. And the lefty is like by tefillin. It's Baruch Chaim Sham. With the left hand. You can write it verbatim by. Is that the right word here? I'm not sure it is. Without looking into a tikkun. Show me next time not looking into writing. Keep it tefillin. Because these parshas are parshas which most people know by heart. Even though people don't necessarily know the spelling by heart, but in the old days, I guess it's so fair would. Or maybe in today would. The custom makes 22 lines. Shows these are the beginning of each of the 22 lines. Shema. Havaya, that's the first one. Havaya shel achar v'hafta. V'hafta es. So it says v'hafta es Hashem. And Hashem is the next line. Had v'chim live on necha b'shach b'cha bein v'ya mitzvah b'chol yoreh esem pen v'shtach avisem hashamayim v'avantem v'samtem osam b'derech v'sharecha asher al ha'aretz. The totafos, when the first Rishon, the first time it says chaser missing a vav. The totafos hasheni below vav with a vav between the two testes. Laos al yodcha even after yadecha who lush even though even though yadecha lush rabim, it's prone become chaser yud. Now after that, nevertheless, there's no yud after that. Mizuzos harishon b'chad vav. First one, it's with one vav. That's between two signs. The second one is b'shnei vavim, a vav between the two signs and a vav between the sign and the tov. Tiroshcha chaser vav achar resh. There's no vav after the resh in tiroshcha. Hatova chaser vav achar test. There's no vav after the test. V'chein avosechem chaser vav. Also avosechem. There's no vav achar base following the base. The tour because of the Kabbalah as the Moshe saying also the story from the Moshe of Har Sinai. Yizar b'moli v'chaser is you careful about writing moli and chaser. As you just to find them. Kibit film say just like film say Mili chaser chaser moli. If you made a word supposed to be moli chaser, vice versa, plus it's no good. And it says in bracket shtachs because the chesi yesh toast b'tables lebavcha. It's talking about levanecha. Test. Maskinim and menachos. We conclude menachos. The parashas show mezuzah mitzvah sosim stumos. Parashas mezuzah is supposed to make them sosim, meaning start the next parsha in the same line. V'yavdin psuchos, you may pasuach, meaning you start the next parsha on the next line. Sharpidam, it's okay. Chekas abarama berakei, ubiratam lama psucha. So it's why make a psucha. Ubiratam lama psucha shera. Why was psucha kosher? Because in the third, these parshas are not adjacent to each other. The Shema v'escharim v'yom shom be'ekev to the parshas. The times of the Gemara Shom, the speech appears the Gemara there. But this is what it means. Nei, but Torah is still the same. The Torah of these parshas are sosim. V'yishachar Shema parsha l'chreav is the from after Shema. Next parsha is stuma. The next parsha starts the same line. Parsha v'yom shom kula stuma, and parsha Shema is completely sosim. It's a Ben Parsha Konla, Ben Parsha Achrea, where the Parsha before it, Parsha afterwards, they both started and the same line. Ava Bishma Astuma have a Rak Lacharea. But by Parsha Shema, the Stuma is only afterwards and not before. I had Shom B'chumash. If he's the Marilios Gam Mezuzah Stumas. According to this, by Mezuzah, they both, it should be Sasum. Achlam Nam, Vayayim Shema, Eina Smuch L'Shema B'Torah, but it's not, they're not adjacent to each other in the Torah. Therefore, they're not Sasum to each other. Therefore, but it's not concerned, even their psuchos. Yud. Obviously, it's only one place that's relevant between Shema and Vayam Shema. Because after Vayam Shema, there's nothing else to write. Pasuk doesn't apply here. If you need the Dasa Rambam, Nuchala says Vayam Shema Vayam Shema Suma. The between Shema and Shema can make the summa of each source there. Shema in Ayin Rei Shea. That's what I'm going to the second version explain because Rambam by the Shem at Achar Visharecha to start leave a little bit after Visharecha. Last kill by Emshua by Emsa Shita and start with Emshua in the middle of the line. Lo Emsa Mamish, not in the middle, literally. Lo Merosh Shita, but not for the beginning of the line. Kedei Tisha Osios be a gap of 9. Sorry, the Ketsuri Shoin of Ayin L'Shai Achar Visharecha Ketisha Osios. Because the first way described there, which is to leave after Visharecha 9 letters gap. Let's go and start with Shita Iyavshar. That's not possible. Shekvar Bar B'Siv Ches Tevayoy Tchila Shita Shvius. Well, that's the beginning of the 7th line. The Rosh Hashem Rabbeinu Tam Shu B'Yan Risham Siv Da'aganki Nuchal L'Kol. You would have to the stuma of it finishing about one line in the middle and starting next line in the middle. That's what we meant to say before. There's the Shaimar Achim Sharel that's Chibay Bamsa Shita of the next line. Not Bamsa Shita and that he said way back on the line. Lo Bamsa not literally in the middle of the next line, Lo Bamsa but not the beginning of the line. So we're showing the conventional way. Hainu Shire Achar Visharech they test Osios to leave a gap at 9 letters. That's Chibay but some Shita. You have Shire. Can't do that because quite as bar Steve Chester by Yoy with Chil Shvis. Is the beginning next line. The Rosh Hashanah Tam should be Anusham Steve Da'aganki Nuchal Kola B'Shem Sedura Shikastuma. I don't remember what he said there, but he included it as called Sedura, which is like Sasuma. I think it says basically it's in semantics. I'm sure. Chefi Yosham Shavenu Sham Sivav Avis Sasuma. Yosham Sasuma, but gives the Rosh Yosham Sham Steve Zayin Adra Abav Tuzu Psucha. According to them, this format would be Psucha. Chefi Perish. Can't make it stuma here no matter what. Psucha must be according to them. It's psucha ganki kosher, but they have it. At least we have it. It's still kosher. We probably hold like the Rambam like there. We should also have a shapir suma according to the way roads. Slav suma even starts on the next line. We find these bar that sirtu makei. We already said that sirtu is an impediment. Oh, if it's as soon as the impediment, it's got to be sirtu lishma. Vaynu shem mezuzah. That's what keep eager name the bach. You have Kasa Rambam Perakei Din Dalet. Rambam writes, Minak Pashut, the words for Minak Shukesa, Minak Mezuzah Bechutz, you write on Mezuzah on the outside. Connected Revel Shemein Parsha, in the place where there is a gap between the Parshas, Shindal. The name of Hashem Shindal. Famous to have say the Fishu Bechutz. There's no loss in doing so. It's outside anyway. But if names Shmos Malachim Hashem Eskodashim, those are on the inside. Names of Malachim or names of Kedoshim, holy people, or Pasuk, or the random Pasuk, or Chosamos, or seals. I really become Mishael, I'm Chelak, my body, no Chelak, on world to come. These fools not only did they negate a mitzvah, and also mitzvah gedolah, but they made a great mitzvah. Yichud Hashem, which the unity of Hashem, Avaso, and His love, Avaso, and His service. It's an amulet for their own benefit. Has entered their foolish hearts. Also, we should prevent those people who put holy names and names malachim randomly. I guess on pieces of paper or parchment. Call it shmira. They call it shmira. Or we see them also they put them randomly above their window, their doors and windows. So chutzpah klap shmaya. Arukh HaShulchan is editorializing here, saying it's a chutzpah Torah, it's a Kodesh Baruch Hu. So Kodesh Baruch Hu tzibah only kva mezuzah. She said we should make a mezuzah bilvad only. Famous Stephen Odvar, they're adding other things. So derech amel oretz v'noshim v'chaserei das. This is the way of ignoramuses, women, and people who lack wisdom. Mitzvah mitzvah to protest them. So I guess that Lam Natseach in the form of menorah, he probably would be opposed to. Yud Beis, unless you're not doing it for Shmir, may do some other reason that'd be okay. Yud Beis, Zelashon of Shulchan Aruch Sif Tezvav, also Sif Ba'Mu'uma El Mechutz Kodesh Shakai, Connected Tevas V'Hoya Meshivnim. Don't add anything, only the word Shakai, opposite to the word V'Hoya on the inside. V'Yesher, some say they're going to rev actually parashas corresponding to the space of parashas. Chaynogi, that's the custom. Menichim Neke B'Konen Neged Shem Shakai, Shemchutz, and they leave a window in the mezuzah casing. Opposite the name Shakai, so you see on the inside. Vono Kim Lichtov Kuzu b'muchzaz kuzu. I think I can pronounce that. Kuzu muchzaz kuzu. Each letter is letter after the letter which appears in the actual words. Hashem Elokeinu Hashem. Havaya Elokeinu Havaya. So Kaf Vav is Zayin Vav, and Zid it says Yud K Vav K, and so on and so forth. You should turn these letters which they write on the mezuzah. So they're opposite on the inside, the Hashem Elokeinu Hashem. That's so it should be corresponding outside. But inside, don't add anything to parashas Hakal Shono, and quote, V'chein hu batur. That's also what's been in the Torah. And that's it for today.